Hey guys, Fishheads here, and today we're taking a bit of a deeper dive into why I believe the multiplayer FPS market is honestly in a bit of a shambles on PC and console, and to take a look at a couple of examples as to why FPS multiplayer games are really just struggling right now, cough mobile, cough, as opposed to other genres. I'm also just going to be playing a few random clips in the background. Let's rip in, and I hope you enjoy the video. Now, everything I'm going to say here today is my own personal opinion. I don't think what I'm saying is the only strict and valid reason as to why this genre is at a standstill. I believe what I talk about today is a smaller part of a much wider problem that is affecting multiplayer FPS games on PC and console as a whole, and I hope to explain this in a series of videos. Now, before we start, in 2023, current time, let's rewind a bit. I'm a millennial. I grew up playing FPS games on Nintendo 64 like GoldenEye, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Quake, Perfect Dark. These were titles still to this day that influence current gen FPS games. I then moved on to PS1 and PS2 and Xbox, going through most consoles, playing all the big AAA multiplayer FPS games, and enjoying them thoroughly. For starters, they just worked, and they were immensely fun. It really got me thinking as a young bloke, imagining what the future would hold. Playing online with friends in massive maps.
A problem for future Homer. Man, I don't envy that guy.
I could only imagine what a reasonable download speed would be, and what sort of fun I would be able to have. I really feel like it began with the Xbox 360, and for me personally, Call of Duty 4. I spent hours on it, grinding and perfecting my skills as a young buck, trying to get to the top of the leaderboard for nothing more than bragging rights to my friends, or even to a bunch of strangers that would forget mere moments later. Fast forward to current day, when modern multiplayer FPS, for a lack of a better term, is, well, a complete pile of crap. If I'm to be completely honest, AAA game developers either don't seem to give a rat's ass about the product they're making, or they're genuinely making a game blindfolded, or somehow, by the looks of it, they're doing both simultaneously. Not only has the world of gaming become one of, if not the biggest entertainment industries of modern day, it's also one that's become plagued with a myriad of issues, leaving fans and players, including myself, with much to be desired. And strangely enough, there are some peanuts that continue to defend current titles that are quite literally broken by 2042 and its absolutely disgraceful mouse input on PC. I honestly can't think of a better correlation to this than Homer's idea that the pig for his BBBBQ, the extra B was a typo, is just a little dirty or just a little slimy. It's still good.
It's just a little dirty. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little slimy. It's still good. It's still good.
I'm not quite sure why people feel the need to defend multi-million-dollar game companies and dev teams. Like them standing as a knight in shining armor to protect, I'm not sure, a company like DICE because they made a good game once or twice. And yet these people that continue to defend these gaming companies are clearly so deluded that they can't see the issues right there in front of them. Or they genuinely refuse to believe what they're being told by more experienced players is the truth. That some of the core fundamental mechanics of the game are genuinely broken, aka 2042's mouse input on PC. Unfortunately, ignorant people like this are part of the ever-growing problem for this FPS multiplayer community. I'm specifically picking on DICE and Battlefield because I've been playing the franchise since 2005 with Battlefield 2 on PC. It's truly upsetting to admit, but how the mighty have fallen. Another reason for these problems is that players, and I'm guilty of this myself, is that we choose to forget what happened in the last title. To forget that it was cancelled. So we slap down that brand new pre-order on this live service game, which is essentially a way for gaming devs and game companies to say that we only need to make 10% of a game because we'll update the rest of it for the next few years. I truly believe we as millennials are no longer the target audience for these big game devs and companies. We're more than likely using PC or console and have been for years. We grew up with it. That's what we do and that's what we know. That's how we unwind and that's why we want our entertainment given to us. but I don't think that the industry is moving in the same direction that we are, or that we know. G'day, legends. Just a quick one. We'll get straight back into those Battlefield clips. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. If you can, subscribe, like, and turn the bell notification on for the YouTube channel. I'm going to try to start, hopefully putting out some more entertaining YouTube content for you guys, and I hope you enjoy. And let's rip back in. Appreciate it. Cheers. I believe that gaming companies and the suits steering the dev teams have found a cheaper, bigger, and more financially pleasing option, and that is mobile gaming. Now, you might think I sound like a jackass, and believe me, you'd be more than correct in that aspect. Let's just think about mobile gaming for a minute, not the fact I'm a jackass. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, but it makes perfect sense. If you're a suit in a big game dev company and you couldn't care less if the product you made was quality or not, the only thing you cared about your investors or the bottom dollar, why wouldn't you turn to making mobile games, as opposed to more expensive, more time-consuming PC and console games? You can make a quick buck with mobile and the jammed microtransactions. Not to mention, there are specific countries that nearly strictly mobile game, due to the fact they can't afford PC hardware or to have a console and a TV. What they do have is a phone. You can make a cheap or free mobile game to pull interest, and then you jam leveling behind a paywall, or cosmetics, or every possible microtransaction you could possibly think of. Game companies are making money off of a game that was cheaper to make, cheaper to develop, cheaper to run, and every person in the world can access it. We're in a bit of a grey area that we haven't been in before, and I truly don't know where or how we're going to navigate our way through this FPS drought. We're currently neck deep in, and I know there's a few new titles to release during the back half of 2023, but I truly don't hold my breath anymore, and I'm honestly just defeated with the FPS as a whole. People amassed a battle bit, and it still has a very healthy player base on Steam. I'm thankful for it, and I can enjoy it if I'm playing. I just cannot fathom that in 2023, it's literally impossible to find an FPS game I can sink my teeth into without genuinely wanting to tear my hair out. I actually ended up uninstalling 2042 trying to get footage for it for this video because of how garbage it is. I do hope multiplayer FPS can recover, and I do hope it's under the new form of a new IP, not a remake, not a remaster, not revisited, and I'm not talking about some live service game either. Scrap all those crap ideas. I want what everyone wants. A working, fun, enjoyable FPS that's full of content with a working anti-cheat system. I just hope there's a dev team competent enough to make one. Guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you made it right to the end, you're a bloody legend. I really appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the video, please drop a like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more videos. Drop a comment below too. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you think I'm a jackass. I'd love to, have a chat and have a yarn. I do have a Twitch account. You can find all my links in the description below as well. Yeah, appreciate it. Look, I just want an FPS game that works, and I know you guys do too. So let's strive for nothing less.